Okay. And we're going to do a quick call tonight. So anybody that watches this, because I know a lot of you guys on our team will catch the recording. If you are new, you're probably super overwhelmed. You have no idea what's going on. So that's okay. You're supposed to be confused. Definitely, our downline is exploding, which is awesome. And some of you who are newer are signing up coaches, and then it just kind of, it's awesome, but it just kind of like gets away from me. So if you are a new coach and you are listening to this, I know Jessica is a new coach. So welcome, Jessica. I see you on here. You are, and I don't think you have your camera on, but just make sure that if you are a new coach on here, welcome. We're glad to have you on the team. And I know that Suzanne and I think sometime next week, I know that one of you guys left me a voicemail. If you guys saw my inbox, you would be like, what in the world? Like if it's ever something super urgent, put like 911 in front of it and then I'll like read it. Because there's literally like 1,000 messages in there. But if you are new, make sure that you get with your upline, your coach, whoever brought you in, you start going over some things. But I would also like to do a one-on-one with you with your upline coach to kind of go over some things to make sure that you don't fall, through the cracks and get lost in the process. So real quick, Suzanne, since I have you on here, did you guys decide that you were going to do Monday or Tuesday, or did you already tell me? I'm not sure. I haven't listened to my messages.
I'm good either. I think Jessica has to do evening, so it'd have to be 8 or 8:30. She did say so. I could do 8:30 Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, let's do Tuesday because I have somebody's, I can't think of, Bonnie, who's new on our team. I have her tomorrow night at 8. I actually just wrote, I have a digital calendar, guys, which is hilarious. I have that scheduling system. You know how I have you sign up for a call? Then I look at that scheduling system and then I write it in my paper calendar. So it's like, I'm so old fashioned, like I have all this stuff. And then after it's all in that, then I sit here and I write everything in my paper calendar and highlight it, because I have my work calendar, my kids calendar, the cheerleading calendar, like so many calendars. I give all the sources and then I put them all in one spot. Like crazy. My life's crazy. So yeah, let's do Tuesday, Suzanne and Jessica. I know this doesn't concern everyone else, but I needed to do that because and that's perfect because that's after cheerleading. My daughter's cheerleading. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with some recognition. I wonder where Megan and all those guys are. She must have gone skiing or something. We have myself at 22 points, my husband at 4, Carrie Stillman Smith at 14, Megan Gutenberg at 12, Valerie Nelson at 6, Katie May at 6, Bailey at Glazer at 4, Randy Olfont. I think Randy has 6 now. Carly 2, Rachel Bentley 2, Christy Suwick 2, John Houston 2, Carrie Lear 2, Rachel White 2, and Evans 2. Valerie Nelson so far he signed up 2 coaches. My husband has signed up 2. I have signed up 1. Michelle Katz 1, Randy Olfont 1, Rachel White 1, Bailey 1, Tyler Nelson 1. Who is so like my husband's like really me, but so like technically I have 26, and then Michelle, or technically like Valerie Nelson, she has put some people under her husband too because it's important to do that. And if you're new on here, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. Those of you that have been, with me a while, you understand what I'm talking about there. Tyler Nelson, 1, Heather McDowell 1, Susan Myers, 1 coach so far this month, and my husband's on there twice. I don't know why, which is awesome. So we are so close to the end of the month. So you want to make sure January is your biggest recruiting month, January and February. So if you are adding at least 10 new friends a day, inviting 10 new friends, following up, knowing that every single person that I even invite tells me no, So if I have 24 points, that's 12 challenge packs that I've changed a life with, quote unquote, sold. Every single one of those people had told me no. Now I don't convince them. I don't I don't like beg them or be annoying or make them feel uncomfortable. I'm like, well, why don't you just get on the phone with me so I can explain it? Everybody always says to me, well, I don't want to do Shakeology. You guys have that? I just want to do the demand. I've never sold one demand. Like, it's not even like an option, because usually if they don't want Shakeology, it's because they don't understand something about it. So they either, unless they have like an allergy or something, you know what I mean? But 99% of the time, if people don't want to do Shakeology, it's because they don't understand something about it, right? So they think that it's an appetite suppressant, or it's bad for you, or it's too expensive. And then when you explain to them the benefits of it and why buying a challenge pack and then being on our challenge is going to benefit them, because they could just go buy the stinking challenge pack or on Amazon, right? You can go buy it anywhere, right? You could just go buy demand. So what would be the point of getting it from me? Like, what's the point of getting it from me? Because when you get it from me, you're in our challenge and you get coached by me. So you have to sell you, right? So like, you have to sell you as a coach. So like Suzanne, if I'm following her online, I would see that she goes to the gym, she's into fitness, she understands nutrition. I would want her to be my coach because she's posting about those things, and then she would be able to help me with that, with the programs, like in addition to what I was already doing. So make sure that you're really focusing on those follow-ups. And like I always say, guys, doing the unsexy part, doing the part where, ask yourself, how many times, Danielle, have you posted on your Facebook today? How many new conversations have you had today? None.
15 new conversations.
How many new conversations did you probably have 2 weeks ago, though?
Yeah.
Nothing. Normally, you would have probably, and new conversations are new people, right? Like, everyone has a birthday today. Don't write happy birthday on their wall. Happy birthday, Danielle, in your inbox. How is it going? Oh, it's good. How are you? Well, I'm still doing my fitness stuff. You talk and then you invite them, right? So new conversations, I'm not recording this, am I? I am. Whoa, I'm on top of it. New conversations are important every single day, because you guys, anybody could get to diamond. Like, you can build yourself to diamond on discount coaches alone. You're gonna make like $13 a week, right? Really, everyone's like, yeah, get a diamond. You get a diamond, you're like, that was cool. Like, that was really great, guys. I'm happy I got there. I made $8. Yeah, that's great. Go find some business builders. Find some people that want to run with you. If I didn't have Carrie Steelman on my right and Michelle Katz and Megan over here on the other side, I would still be teaching group fitness and teaching school right now, most likely. Because you can have tons of people. We've talked about that. But if you're not building deep and training those coaches and duplicating and filling in that downline, it's going to be super hard, because you guys, the same people aren't going to drink Shakeology forever. You got to keep your pipeline full. Inactive, active, and it can be so frustrating. You're like falling off a cliff and you're like, how can I even hold myself above water? Eventually, though, it gets away from you to where you're not like active, inactive, active. Oh crap, like, oh God, like I was a diamond for like 10 minutes. Like, what's going on, And then eventually it builds beyond that. This is not a commission-driven business to where you sell a whole bunch of stuff and then you like get paid at the end of the day. When I look at my paycheck on Thursday, $80 of it was in challenge packs that I sold, right? The rest of it is all in cycling in the residual income. The $1,000 that hit my bank on Friday was because I was a 2-star diamond. I didn't sell anything that week, but that was because Carrie's a diamond and Michelle's a diamond. So I got $1,000, right? Because they are diamonds. So you want to be a diamond, duplicate diamonds, right? And then in your case, John, when you have duplicated 2 diamonds, your second business center goes under your wife. So you hold her at either a diamond, and you understand that. You hold her at a diamond or an emerald. My husband has had 2 coaches for 3 years and pays our mortgage. Not because he's selling anything. He doesn't sell a thing. He doesn't even know his password, you know? So that's something to consider, doing those new conversations and reaching out to your people. Now, giving them a good experience. And we've talked about this, and then I'm going to get on to the main part of this, call. 2 weeks, okay, so they buy a challenge pack and you're super excited, and then you throw them in the challenge group. Don't do that. You got to do a one-on-one call with them. Go over the challenge pack, the Beachbody On Demand, go over their nutritional goals. You don't have to sit there and make them a meal plan. You could at the beginning if you have a couple people. Eventually you're going to have so many people. You know, if I have 26 points right now, which I do, I have 13 people. I don't sit there and make 13 meal plans for 13 people. I talk to them about their goal, but I have 5 or 6 of them that I use kind of like a one-size-fits-all, and then I tell them to, you don't like salmon, salmon's still a meat, cross it out, put turkey on there, you know, because you got to have a system. And then I talk to them, then I put them in the challenge, okay? Then I put them in the challenge. They have a good experience. When you're posting in the group, yeah, you did your workout, that's great, but add in the value of Shakeology. Because I always say, like, did my workout today, it was awesome, I'm so happy I had my Shakeology to push me through. Because they're going to get an email that says their Shakeology is about to be billed, and then they're going to say, oh, well, I have to cancel it because I have to pay my car insurance. Okay? But if they see the value in their Shakeology, then they're going to stick with it. You got to, like, right now, this is all the people that I have, you know, sold a challenge pack to, and I put the date when they signed up. And then I look at it and I'm like, okay, so like this one girl, she's going to be an awesome coach. Her name is, I don't even know her name. I know she's going to be awesome. There's so many people. It is not Lizzie. It is Shelby. And she keeps posting on her Instagram. And I reached out to her. I was like, hey, you know, you would be an awesome coach. Would you like some more information? Because she's about to be billed for her Shakeology again, I know, on February 5th. Because she bought it on January 5th. So that gives me 10 days to convert her into a coach. You know what I'm saying? If she would be a good coach. Some people, I don't want everybody that I sell a challenge pack to be a coach and to run with me. They may be somebody I offer a discount to, you know, but don't cut out people, guys, because I was the worst coach ever. Like I told you, I was inactive all the time. I would return my shakes on my sister because I was like, oh, I got tons of product. I'd return them, and then she'd go inactive as an emerald, and I wouldn't even work out. Like, I thought it was dumb. Like, I illegally downloaded like workouts years ago because I'm like, I'm not going to buy it. I could just illegally download it for free. Why would I buy that from you? Like, I was the worst coach ever. So you never know. Sometimes people come around, right? So make sure that you're thinking about that. So Instagram training. Let's talk about that for a second. You guys know that we have an Instagram training that starts tomorrow. Does anybody not know that? So Instagram training is starting tomorrow. Yeah. And what we realized, and I've been talking to Annie about, is our Coach Basics is way outdated, right? Like, it's not even like we go over the online office and it's the old one, and it shows you like the old school way of how we used to do invites and blah blah blah. And right now, guys, Instagram is hot. There's a lot of people on Instagram, Instagram stories, all of those things. And of course I cannot get anything when I do these calls to work. Can you guys see my Facebook right now loading? It's kind of like, it's loading right now. Yeah. So we have this, can you guys see this where it says Instagram? I can't see you, so can someone just say?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, awesome. So even if you are a new coach and I haven't trained you yet, I would get in this Instagram training, okay? It's a 5-day training and it's going to be awesome. You definitely need to be in that. So I'm going to post all of these links in the coach group. So make sure that you are in that training. Number one, make sure that you are in that. That's super, super important. Okay. Because You may have an understanding of Instagram, but their understanding, and who does not know anything about Instagram? Like, you're so lost on there. How are your Instagram skills, John? I think, John, you're on Instagram, right? I don't know if he can hear me. He might not be able to hear me. Can you guys all hear me? Okay. So Instagram, that training is really cool because it's going to show you like the Instagram stories, adding a location. You know, if you're Suzanne, do you use Instagram stories?
Yes, every day, all day long.
So so how many views are you getting on your Instagram stories?
Depending on if I add the location, like if I type, from Lexington, South Carolina, if I add that in, it jumps me up around 200 views. If I don't add it in, I get between like 80 to 100. And when I add on my location, I get around 300.
So yeah, here's Suzanne's food. Yay, those tacos look good.
Yeah, so yeah, I like splurge this week.
I was like, whoa, Suzanne is in it with the food, loving it.
Yeah.
So your Instagram stories. Okay, so we put stuff on an Instagram story. Then what do we do with it? Right?
Go and the people that have been following me, I don't attack them the first follow, but I got a couple of people that pick up and they follow. When they follow, then I go to them. Oh, well, thank you for following me this week. I appreciate you following my crazy stories. And then just say something and give them a little thumbs up for following me and thank you. And then kind of opens up the conversation with them. Also, if you tag your location, your location gets an Insta story, and then people will just, that's how they follow it. So if you're from Charlotte, then all the Charlotte people, so then you can get local people too.
Right. So like, and like anything that you're doing on those Instagram stories is really cool. Like Ashley Feldyson's is really good. So she just like, she's washing her face, she's cooking food. There's Carrie Steelman's is really good. I don't have her volume up, but she's talking about something. And then those are the stories. That's not the original, like, Instagram, your photos are under here, right? But the story is on your picture. So it shows you, like, as you're going along, it shows you, like, different things like that. And then you're reaching out to those people. If you don't have a script, if you don't have the script, you're probably lost. We have an invite script. We have a follow-up script. No, it's too expensive. What do you say next? It's like, you ever see those like coaching for dummies, not coaching, or like Microsoft Office for dummies or whatever? Like it tells you like what to say next. I still look at it. It's in my thing. I'm like, she told me that she's too busy. Like my first instinct is like, everybody's busy. Don't wear like a badge of honor. If you really care about your fitness goals, you better live and do my workout, right? Because that's what we're thinking. But if we say that, we're putting up walls, right? So it tells you like what to say. Anyway, we're going to break that down. It starts Monday. Is anybody on this call not in that group right now? Raise your hand or post in the comments below if you are not in there. Jamie, Danielle, Christine, are you in that? Instagram. Heather, are you in that? Jessica, I don't know if Jessica, I know you're new, so if you're not in it yet, like, we haven't gone over stuff with you, but since it's such a good training, I would jump in there.
Marie, I am in it. I sent my money today, so I'm in it.
No, that's not the money one. This is the Instagram training.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm in that one too. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, awesome. We're still friends, Heather. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Summit really quick. Coach Summit, okay? Coach Summit is our event where it is our biggest Beachbody convention. Like anybody who's anybody goes to Summit, who's in Beachbody. Like that's just like the thing to do, right? Everybody goes to Summit. You have the best trainings. You work out with the super trainers, all of that stuff. Obviously, like everybody, when you think about Summit, you think about like, oh man, like that's going to be an expense. Like, what am I going to do? That's just going to be, crazy. But it is really important for your business. So what I would suggest doing is get your ticket. Like, I think anything that I've done in this business, I've kind of just done it and kind of figured it out later. I don't know if that's like super irresponsible, but if I didn't go to Summit, what was my first Summit? 3 years ago? 4 years ago. My sister took me to Vegas, and I was just a coach for like a week. And then I went with her, couldn't afford it, had just had a kid, couldn't even pay my bills at the time, just had a baby, super irresponsible. I remember my parents were like, you don't have your priorities, and now you're selling DVDs, and you're going to lose your teaching job, and you just had a kid. Super, I was like, whatever, you know, I'm going to go to this thing with Alyssa and sleep on the floor in the hotel room because I only had like $40 to my name, you know. My husband was doing good, but we had so many bills. You know how it is when you have a family. Like, everything is just so expensive. And no, it's not time to go to bed. You still have 10 minutes. And, you know, and, you know, I just made a decision and I went. So we have these, did you guys see in the coach group, we have, in the coach group, we have, what do we have? We have a files tab. And the files tab is really cool because what we did is we made a document, and you can find all the files by going over here and hitting files. And so we go to the files. Has everyone seen this? So I want you to write this down, like in your notes or wherever, because this is something that you want to do. And of course, my computer works perfect all the time, but when I try to do these things, it wants to act crazy. So we need to actually put that in here. But there is a file, I need to write that down. There is something in here, and I want you to write down your name if you've got your Summit ticket. I'll put the file in there, but just put it on your notes to make sure you do it tonight. And you want to put, like, if you're going to Summit, if you got your ticket yet or not. So tickets this month for that, usually they're like $300 or $400 or something crazy. But right now, just this month, they are $149. So you want to make sure that you get your Summit ticket. And Team Cup, let's talk about Team Cup for a second. Moving on to Team Cup. Who is excited about Team Cup? Well, first of all, let's go back for a second. Can you guys, Danielle, are you going to Summit?
Yeah.
John, are you going to Summit?
I have to fix my credit card because I had like a change in credit card, so I have to make sure that is all correct. But yeah, I already paid for it.
John, are you going to Summit? I'm gonna unmute you. John, are you going to Summit? I think he, thumbs up, yes or no? Up, good. Christine, I know you're going to Summit. I got your message. I know what you're doing. All right. Jessica, you don't know you're going to Summit yet, but you're going. I can't see all of you guys on here. And then we have Jen. You don't know if you're going to Summit, probably not. I know Dedra's going to Summit. I know Heather's going to Summit. I know a lot of you guys, Jamie's going to Summit. So Suzanne, we've talked about it. I'm going to kidnap you and take you to Summit. And I know Heather's going, and I know all the other coaches are going. So you want to make sure you look into it. We do all room together. You know, you share rooms with people. We don't go out to eat constantly. Like, there's really no time for food. You don't need a lot of money for shopping, unless you want to like get, you know, beach body gear or whatever. But I would say just kind of get yourself there and figure it out later. That's what I always do. And then my first year, I like literally ate off the dollar menu, drank my Shakeology, and brought protein bars. And everybody kind of helps everybody out. So just get yourself there. This year, I am going to be doing a schedule with our team. We are going to have like dinner at 5 o'clock. I'm going to have reservations. We are going to have like outfits that we, you know, Carrie and I have been talking about this. We're going to have team outfits that we're going to do. We're going to do a team building like ropes course that we all do, where we all go together and, you know, do a team bonding thing. I also want to do a special dinner for you guys with like little, I'm just going to tell you around the surprise. I'm making these like little gift boxes for you guys and going to have it all set up. So we are going to be more scheduled this year and step it up a notch. And then we also have the big team boom party, which is always really cool. So I feel like last year everyone was kind of like, you don't really know where people are and you're like, what's going on? And everyone's kind of doing their own thing. I'm really going to work really hard this year on uniting us and keeping everybody together. If you were wondering, and if you're in my coach group, you're involved in that, okay? Because I know we have a couple adoptees and you guys also get to partake in that, and then nobody else. All right, so Team Cup, moving on to Team Cup. In February, you have to get Success Club. You have to help 3 people. You have to, if you are on a Team Cup and you're going to Summit, right? Because you get a extra workout, like with a super trainer workout, meeting like Shaun T or Autumn Calabrese, an extra workout. You get a special ribbon and you get a photo with a super trainer if you're on a Team Cup, and everybody on your Team Cup has to get 6 points. So like my Team Cup, like Dedra, everybody that's on there, like you know I'm super competitive, guys. So you gotta make sure you get 6 points. I'm gonna kill ya, right? But anyway, it's just, even if you don't, I'm just kidding, it's fine. But that is a great time, Team Cup, because you win prizes. Like this hat is awesome. Like we got these hats, Team Beachbody hats. You guys, those of you guys that have this hat, it's like the best hat ever. Everyone like is wearing these hats. So you get tons of prizes, and whatever. Who does not have a Team Cup? Who is not on a team on this call right now? Can you put in the comments if you are not on a team? Suzanne, are you on a team? So like so I'm gonna make you the team leader of yours. So like Suzanne, Jessica, if you want to write this down, Suzanne, real quick, like, because it'd be a good time with, especially with Jessica coming out as a coach, like for you guys to team up. So Suzanne, Jessica, Christine, Jen, Jen, what's your last name? Let me see. You raised your hand. Wait, Jen, are you on a team for Team Cup? I know you raised your hand. I don't know if you can hear me. I mean, maybe I just can't hear you. No. Okay, Jen, you are not on a team. Okay. So real quick, we're going to do, okay. So real quick, it has to be a team of 5. So we're going to have Jamie, Danielle, Christine, Suzanne, and Jessica on a team. So Suzanne, did you write that down?
Don't you need a diamond on there?
No. You
diamond and the rest were emerald. Or
no. You can have a diamond. You can. But you can't, you can only have 1 diamond. You can only have 1 diamond, but you don't have to have a diamond.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can have, you can actually have as many diamonds as you want this year, this one, but you can only have 1 star diamond. So like, yeah. So we have, so Jamie, Danielle, Suzanne, Jessica, and Christine.
Got it.
Got it? And then Jen L, you are on, your coach is Michelle Katz, right? You can just put it in the chat. I think Jen L's coach is Michelle Katz. So we'll wait to put you on a team. And then who is our caller? Who called in on the phone? Who's our 978 number? I guess we'll just, okay. Okay, so Jen, you will, Michelle will put you on a team because I know that she is making her team. So everybody that's on here needs to make sure that you are on a team. I already have my team of 5. And that's just really important. So what you can do, Suzanne, it's really easy. Those of you that are on Suzanne's team, she's going to be your team leader. Really, all you do is register everybody. You just have to send Suzanne Myers your coach ID in your email. It takes 2 seconds. She'll just plug it in, make a team, and then you guys registered for that. You will win really cool prizes and do that. But we really want to build that up big for and get really excited about it. Like February is a great month. The prizes are awesome this round. Of course, you get hats and stuff like this, but like the top people in the whole network win like trips and stuff. But worst case scenario, you get, you know, couple t-shirts that you win and hats and swag. That's awesome because you can't buy these hats and the stuff that you get, like that they send you, you know. So make sure you're doing that. And Team Cup Dash to Diamond. So does everybody know what the Dash to Diamond group is? All right, now if you have fallen from Diamond and you're trying to get your Diamond back, you can still be eligible to win the money in that, which is really good. So if you fall from Diamond and you get back to Diamond, like you can still win it, but you have to participate in the group, meaning the daily stuff. Now the Dash to Diamond group is run by, there's like 4 top 10 coaches that are running it. And then on our team, Ashley Phil Dyson is doing it with them. So you want to do that because you're going to have trainings in that for better than anything that I could ever teach you, which is good if you make the time and really want to grow. So it does cost you $20 to get into that group. You have to be at least an Emerald to join it. So if you are not an Emerald, you cannot join it unless you become Emerald by, I think it was like February 1st. So you have to be an active Emerald by February 1st to get in that. Okay, so that would be like if you've already signed up like your spouse or significant other, then you've already exhausted that. So you would need one more coach to get in that group. And then you get to Diamond while you're in that and you get a piece of the pot. I got my second business center to Diamond last time, and I think that I got like $500 they gave me. And then Michelle Katz also got it, and like we used that to pay for our Summit hotel, you know, which was really cool to be able to get that. So you definitely want to get in that group and try to win that. Like Randy, and I'm not saying some of you other guys couldn't do it because they're really close. Like Randy and Megan Gutenberg, like I think they only need a couple coaches in their diamonds. You might as well get in it because even if 15 people win it, they split the pot, right? So you're gonna get money, and like Randy, you could definitely even use that money for Summit, or you're also, Randy has all these trips now. She's kind of, she had a couple, if you guys aren't following Randy had 3 snow days and got herself to like Success Club 1 million in 3 days. And she's so funny. She was like, well, today I did what you told me. And remember that? I think that was you that said that. Well, I did what you said, and I'm at like Success Club 10 over here. She had like 3 days she was sitting at home on snow days. She was selling challenge packs. She was riding in go-karts because she's a teacher. So she finally had, you're at 6 points. I felt like you were at 10. How many days off did you have? She had like a week off. I don't know what she did, but she had all this like spare time all of a sudden, and she just like built.
I had 6 days off.
Oh, you had 6 days off. So she like became a full-time Beachbody coach for like a week, and then she got this email to go on the, where are we going? Riviera Maya, and then she's like doing all this stuff. So she just really plugged away and did it, and now it's close to Diamond. So so that's cool. So definitely get in that Dash to Diamond group. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're confused, that's okay. Just send me a message and I'll shoot you over the registration information. Okay. And the next thing is, I know this is kind of like a memo of all this list of stuff. It's not really like a legit training today, but these things are really important, is one-on-one calls for the week of February 5th through 9th. I would like you guys to sign up for a one-on-one call with me the week of February 5th through the 9th if you feel like you need it. Like if you need a call because you're struggling with objections, or you're in that mindset, well, I try and I invite people, but everyone just says no, or they this and that, then you definitely need a one-on-one call with me, because you are missing something, okay? Because everybody's going to give you an excuse, and maybe we could work on objections, or maybe we could work on just getting, maybe you just need this to be fun again. Maybe you need some excitement to figure out how to make your business fun again, and you're just like really struggling, because that's normal. In November, I wanted to quit. I'm like, ugh, like I could not even do a fingernail more. I wouldn't really quit, but I was like, sometimes you just need like that person to, put some excitement back into it, or just to say, girlfriend, what are you doing? Or like, what you're doing is great, but you're not doing all of this, or if you just want to chat and do a one-on-one call, that's fine. If you feel like you need it, because you have really big questions and things that you're struggling with, like if you don't feel like you need it, you don't need to sign up. Like Randy had a call one day, but it was more productive for her to do invites than for her and I to, because she didn't really need anything. Like we would just end up putting like cat emojis on each other for an hour, like just talking. So like if you think you're going to be on a call with me and we're just going to make each other look like cats for an hour, then you probably would want to just do invites and not. So make sure the week through the 5th through the 9th, brainstorming, masterminding, going over invites, scripts, building a website. You want to take your business to the next level. You want to know how to boost ads on Instagram. You want to learn how to use hashtags more effectively, locations, things like that. Get on a call with me, right? So that is really everything that I have for you guys. And I'm going to kind of open up the floor for a second and see what kind of questions you guys have, suggestions. I did make another challenge group. We had the New Year, New You with the one snowman, and then we have the New Year, New You with the snowman and the star. Does that make sense? There's 2. And then we have the graduate. Jamie has her group. Carrie Steelman has this whole other land abroad that I don't even know what's going on, but there's a lot going on. And then we have Michelle Katz has a couple of groups. And then Dedra has some of her own groups. Does anyone else have any suggestions for our groups? I think that the assistant has really helped us now that we're not having to count points and keeping people accountable. Have you guys noticed that helping? And the recognition boards, seeing your name not up there should motivate you, right? And I know myself as a leader, if my downline's on there and I'm not, it's not for, to embarrass anybody, but it's kind of like, oh man, I got to get it going like that. Do you ever look at it and you're like, ugh, stupid board, or you could be looking at it like, yeah, that board's awesome. So what kind of questions or suggestions, or maybe something you want to share about Summit, or if you've been through a Dash to Diamond before, any of these groups, anybody want to share anything or have any questions tonight? You could just unmute yourself, and questions or anything to add about Summit would be awesome. Randy, tell us about Summit and why it's important to go.
Summit is awesome. Sorry if you hear my kids in the background.
It's okay.
Summit is awesome. I wasn't even supposed to go last year. And then Marie and Heather were like, you have to go. And so I went, and it was the most positive, crazy, it was so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait.
Awesome.
And I learned a lot too.
Yeah, we did. And you learn a lot about too, I think we were supposed to be learning one time, and we ended up at that food cart, and then we were so hot we just gave up on life and passed out by this tree. Do you remember that, how terrible it was? But we learned a lot about life and each other, and it was great. So.
We learned about how many steps you could get in one day.
Yeah.
Walking in it.
Yep. And then and then we learned that coaches don't like just eat kale all the time.
No.
I was like, do you guys want to go to that food truck and like eat all that food that Jamie would probably throw up if she saw? Because I think you just got off the Ultimate Reset and we're over there eating a sausage dog.
Yep.
So yeah, it was crazy, but I really do appreciate. Go ahead.
That joker was spicy.
Yeah, it was. But I won't take up any more of your time tonight, guys. I just wanted to go over, Instagram training tomorrow starts tomorrow. If you're not in it, get in it. Get on the summit list. Even if you haven't bought your ticket, put your name on it, whether you got your ticket or not. You might plan on it in the future. We need to get you roommates just in case. Get on that list. Team Cup. Get on a Team Cup. If you are not on a Team Cup, you need to send me, Marie, I'm not on a Team Cup. Send me a message. I'll get you on it. Dash to Diamond starts tomorrow. Even if you don't think you can get to Diamond, get in there and get on the trainings. I mean, if I could ever get the top 5 of the top 10 coaches to train me, I would be in there, right? Get in there. Even if you're not going to win, so what? Get in there, right? Dash to Diamond and the one-on-one calls through February 5th through 9th. If you can pick during the day, even if it's on your lunch and the time doesn't work for you, but you can do it during the day. I get up at, I'm not making excuses. I know how we do, but I do get up at 5 o'clock every morning. So by the time we're on a call 8, 9 o'clock at night, I'm less effective. So if you can do it on your lunch break or sometime during the day or early morning, I would appreciate that too. If the time's not on there, reach out to me and I'll put you in. Word. Like my new nails. Bye, guys. See you later. Keep it real.